Miru Path to My Future. 5 episodes, sci-fi and anime original. Now, in this one, each episode is its own unique story, and not only that is its own unique visuals and art style and animation. Now, let's start with the first episode. The first episode is of an old man, a father, that is working collecting debris or scraps, and at the same time hoping to find something of his daughter, since she was an astronaut and she died in space. The second episode is of a young man who loves the forest and wants to protect it, not the forest, the animals, and everything. But he feels like he's like one single drop in the ocean. He doesn't feel like he alone is good enough to do anything. So he's being very passive. But by the end of the episode, he finds his way. The third episode was very the I would personally say is my favorite, is of a girl who is a talented pianist, but sadly she was in an accident and she lost one of her arms and got replaced by a artificial arm that also has AI programming, and she is struggling because she feels like that now that she is playing piano together with her artificial arm that has AI. She doesn't know if it's her own skills playing the piano, or if it is the AI doing the playing, and she feeling that she's somewhat artificial. It doesn't feel like she's truly being her own unique self. And it was very interesting, not only that, but out of not only because of the story, but also the art style of that particular episode. I would say is my favorite. It was very unique. It reminds me of an anime that Studio Orange worked on, where each every character was a different type of mineral, and they have the very unique 3D model art style. It sort of reminds me like that, so I really like this episode. Now, episode 4, we follow a man that he is working negotiating peace talk between two nations, trying to prevent war from happening, to obviously to prevent killing and war, at the same time protecting certain children from hospitals that are sadly they are in those war torn countries. So, and yeah, the struggles and frustration of wanting to be peace throughout the world, and not everything going exactly like you want it, but by the end of it, there's a proper resolution, let's say. And the fifth episode is very interesting because we get a little bit of backstory on a certain character I'm going to touch upon in a bit. But is in a dystopian future. All plant life as wither wither and gone away. Very few of mankind is left, and the girl, the main character from episode 5, she's taking up the research from her mother to try to grow, revive the plant life throughout the planet, and so on. Now, each episode, like I said, is its own unique story, but there is one thing that does connect everything, and that being Miru. Miru appears in every single episode, and he either by he's very interesting because he's always in every single episode he takes on a different form, hiding in public, and when he sees a person that is in need or needs help, he's there to help, give guidance, and hopefully make a better future. And that is also, like I said, in episode 5, we got a little bit of backstory of Miru the robot and how he was created and how he got the name Miru and everything. Now, the only thing that I is not completely clear is because if you see the beginning of every episode, they talk about the butterfly effect, helping people in the past to hopefully create a better tomorrow, and I would have liked to have seen a more strong connection of that butterfly effect. I would have really liked if we got to, let's say, episode 1 and helping that certain person, and see something in episode, let's say, 4 that causes a butterfly effect, and we see those effects in later episodes. So while I know that how they say it, they simply don't show it, and that's what I'm thinking. Before uh, the best way I can describe this anime is like a pilot episode for an upcoming show or TV series. That's the best way I can place it. This is like a 5 episode pilot that if they, yeah, look, the groundwork is all there. The Miru, the robot, the whole butterfly effect, traveling through time and space, helping people. They have all everything that they need to expand on it and create a proper 12 13 episode series. The only thing that they have to do is make a stronger connection between the episodes. They can still do every episode being his own unique, different main character, even the whole each episode having a different, unique art style of animation. But we have to see more of that, the butterfly effect. We have to see something that happened in certain episodes affect other future episodes, and I think that that's the best way I can say it. So I'm going to end it here. Now, I'm going to give this one a score of 5, a 5 being average. Now, I really like this anime, but yes, it need a stronger connection, and more a stronger connection between the episode, more than just simply Miru the robot appearing in each different episode helping people. You need something that connected better. Now, I'm going to end it here. So have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're from. See you next video.